All right, so welcome to my bug report demo. Let's see, as you can see. So basically, I have a System 76 Gazelle. And you can see the specific specs. And here I've got the Office specs as well. I'm using 6.4.5.2. Okay, so let's take a look at the specific bug. All right, hitting Shift 5. All right, so here's how the slide is supposed to work. If my brain is working right, the slide will work right. If my brain is working wrong, not so much. Okay, so if my brain is working right, this is what it looks like. I get a variable legend. I've got a problem. I get a variable legend, and then I choose an equation. I solve that equation for the thing that I want, and make sure it's proper. And then, okay, so now I have a model for the problem. And notice how the G is kind of missing its tail. That's not part of the bug that I'm reporting, but still, it would be nice if you could fix that. It makes the demo, it makes the slide look even less polished than it is. Okay, so I then put numbers in, and I notice that I have that this is going to give me an imaginary value. So what I do is I look at the variable legend, and I say, notice that my delta x vector is equal to a scalar. And vectors equal to scalars, that doesn't work. So I'm going to take that 2.5, I'm going to turn it to a vector. But if I make it plus, that means the thing is falling upwards. So I need to make it minus. And making it minus there, I now make it minus in the formula. Now the negatives cancel out, and I can solve my problem just fine. Okay, so that's how things are supposed to look. Let's now look at this again, and this time look at what happens when my brain isn't working so well. Okay, so I get my variable legend, I get my formula, I solve for the thing I want, I put the numbers in, and then I say, oh, well, I'm going to get an imaginary number. Well, the 2 is just a 2. I can't change the sign of that. 9.8, that's a magnitude. I can't change the sign of that. But 2.5, that's a displacement. So I want to change that to a negative. Oh, I changed it to a positive. That's right. The whole vector versus scalar thing. Okay, so so far I've just been hitting enter to progress through the animation. Now I'm going to hit the left arrow to back up. Notice that the variable legend title just disappeared. That's not a good thing. In terms of my lecture, I can say, okay, we'll just ignore that for now, and then continue on and turn my 2.5 into a vector 2.5, and then hitting it, and then I want to change it to a negative. Notice it didn't change. The value under the radical, that changed, and so I can kind of say, well, okay, we'll look at the radical now and see that the negatives cancel, and so now I get a reasonable solution. But those two things, the fact that the variable legend label disappeared, the fact that the plus 2.5 meters did not change sign, those are bugs. Okay, and one thing I found out later is, okay, so if I start it again, if I just, hit enter, go through the whole thing, and then, okay, so now I click to exit presentation, but suppose I go hit the left key to go back at this point. Notice again, the variable legend title has disappeared. Very odd. Okay, so that's the bug. I hope it's easily found. I hope it's easily fixed. And thank you for watching my bug demo.